Habs fans, it's time to have an interesting discussion. So have a seat if you're not already sitting down, grab some popcorn, some breakfast, some beer, whatever you want. And I want you to sit down and listen to this like a podcast because I've got an interesting question to ask you here. What are you going to do with Tomas Tatar? And I'm going to stop you right there. I know what you're thinking. Right off the bat, you're saying, well, dude, we just won. Well, why are you talking about bringing new guys into the lineup? Okay, well, let me tell you this, okay? Yes, the Habs did win a huge Cinderella comeback rally type of win, right? But it was on the back of a terrible mistake gift or cadeau from Marc-Andre Fleury there. And if you don't get that gift from Fleury, do the Habs win that game? Game 3? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they find another way to grind and come back. But for all intents and purposes, if Fleury doesn't give that gift to the Habs, it's a 2-1 game there. And if the Habs lose that game 2-1 or 3-1, we're having a very different discussion than we are now that they've won. Okay, we're talking about the lack of offense, how they need more goal scoring. And it's not like they generated that much offense either. Their shot number was way lower than Vegas. I don't have the exact number. I believe it was like 17 or 18 until that goal was scored. So there was definitely, the offense dried up a bit. And I know a lot of that can be attributed to the power plays that were being given to Vegas, like Halloween candy out there. But they did kind of start to even out, and the Habs still were struggling a bit to find some offense. So going into Game 4, I think it's important not to be complacent, not just rest on the laurels, rest on the win, and say, hey, let's go back in with the exact same lineup, because you got to know that you need to provide some more offense if you want to keep beating Vegas. DeBoer even came out, the coach. He was like, dude, if we play like that, I don't think Montreal is going to beat us 2 more times. And I think if you're Montreal, you need to keep adapting even when you win here. That's how you make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. You're not playing against a Mickey Mouse team here. You're playing against a team who honestly could very well make it to the Stanley Cup Final and make some noise there. So you really have to stay on your toes here. And the cool thing is the Montreal Canadiens, they've got somewhat of a secret weapon if they want to use him, and his name's Tomas Tatar. And this is a guy who, look, at this point, it's unlikely he's going to re-sign with the Habs. I think he's going to go test free agency and go somewhere else where he can be a regular top 6 guy and put up some points. But while you still have him, it's probably important to use him here when you know you need offense. Tatar's always been somewhat of a power play guy. He can really work well there. If you put him in the top 6, I mean, look, he's going to be motivated because he's not just playing to stay in the lineup here, he's also playing for other potential suitors, potential teams who might be interested. And let's not forget that he's also playing to try to get a Stanley Cup here. They can taste it. It's within their reach to be going to the Stanley Cup Finals, so he's going to want to play good. I would be shocked if they put Tatar in and Tatar came in and gave a stinker of a performance. It just wouldn't make any sense with everything on the line, everything that he has to gain and has to lose. It would be really shocking to me if he gave a dud of a performance if they put him in for Game 4. And your next question is, well, who do you take out to put in Tomas Tatar? I mean, it's been pretty solid, everybody. I would have 2 names for you. Number 1, Eric Staal. I know, well, who's going to play center on that 4th line, the Graybeard line, Staal, Armia, and Perry? Well, look, you can work around that because to me, Eric Staal has not been good at all, and he hasn't been that great on the faceoffs either. You're thinking, oh, well, he's a centerman, he wins a bunch of draws. No, I mean, he's decent at it, but he's not great at winning draws. Like, he's not so good at winning draws that you can't take him out of the lineup because it's not compensating for his poor play. So I think that would be the number 1 option. And if you replace Staal with Tatar, yes, Tatar's not a center. He's going to be playing on the wing. You put somebody like Armia or something down the middle there. I don't think that would be such a crazy proposition. And then option 2, this one is a bit more reluctant. It would be taking off Lehkonen on the left wing there on that, well, we'll say quote-unquote top line. I think Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield is the top line, but quote-unquote, we'll say Danu's line is the top line. I take Lehkonen off that line on the left wing, and I put Tatar there with Danu and Gallagher. Gallagher, he's kind of started to stagnate a little bit. Maybe it gets him going to have an offensive producer like Tatar back up there, and we know they've gone with that lineup in the past this season, so that's something maybe to give a shot. And again, I know it's tough because Lehkonen has played well, But hey, that's the name of the game in the playoffs. You try different things to try to get some more offense going. So those would be my two options. Either Lehkonen, you take him, healthy scratch him, and then you put Tatar in his spot, or Eric Stahl comes out, maybe you slide Yoel Armia to the middle, and then you can put Tatar in. But yeah, I just think that you're 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup final. I mean, that win, I'm not going to come out and say, oh, they didn't deserve to win. I'm not going to say that. I don't think that's true, but let's be real about it. You had a lot of luck go in your favor to win that game 3. So, I mean, to get these last 2 wins, I think you have to try some different stuff because Vegas is going to come out hard and ready to go, and I think Tatar should be one of those moves. Maybe he'll even be a little bit more extra motivated playing against one of his old teams. That's something I think it's worth giving a shot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, get ready for Game 4 tonight. It's going to be lit, and I'll see you guys in the next one.